Control is not strength, it's compensation. Raising your voice is not authority. Writing more rules is not structure. Tightening consequences is not governance. Those are reactions. And reaction is always downstream. Control shows up with when trust disappears, when clarity is missing, when standards were never defined, when leadership arrives late. Control tries to force order where design never created it. It feels strong in the moment. It feels decisive. It feels dominant. But strength does not need to prove itself constantly. Control does. The more control a system requires, the less stable it actually is. Stable systems do not need constant assertion. They operate predictably. Control escalates. Strength stabilizes. Control reacts. Strength anticipates. Control demands compliance. Strength creates alignment. This is why control heavy leadership produces resistance, not because people reject authority, because inconsistency destroys legitimacy. When expectations shift with mood, when enforcement feels selective, when consequences arrive unpredictably, people protect themselves. That protection looks like resistance. It isn't. It's survival inside of instability. Strength looks different. Strength defines the environment early. It communicates clearly. It enforces consistently. It removes ambiguity before conflict appears. That kind of strength rarely raises its voice because it doesn't have to. Control needs pressure, presence. Strength builds systems. Control exhausts leadership. Strength preserves it. If a portfolio requires constant tightening, constant reminding, constant correcting, control is compensating for design. And control always has a ceiling. You cannot scale force. You cannot delegate intimidation. You cannot grow instability. Strength scales because strength is structural. It does not depend on emotion. It does not depend on personality. It does not depend on intensity. It depends on design. Control creates compliance. Strength creates order. Compliance fades. Order holds. Control feels powerful. Strength doesn't need to feel powerful. It just works.